as we have now Melanie Moore on the set with us. And it's new for some of your players here at Media Day today, but I mean, what is the excitement around your team this season?
I think everybody's excited, and our big word is just growth, continuing to move the program forward. And I think that's important when you are in a rebuild situation. You want to build a program, not a team. And from year to year, what does that look like, right? So COVID kind of stunted our growth a little bit, but those girls in that locker room and our staff continue to just keep pushing forward, and we got the right people in place to move the program forward.
And Coach, interesting mix for you this year. I know you really started to find a core group last year that was really playing well together, Shayla Beeler being one of them who's going to join us shortly. And then you add in a bunch of new pieces. I have 4 freshmen and 2 transfers. So ideally, how are you hoping to see that all kind of blend together this season?
Yeah, I think just the chemistry on the court, but also off the court. So you have that nucleus that knows kind of how the day-to-day of Xavier women's basketball is, and they've done an excellent job of leading the transfers and the freshmen, and I like what I've seen so far. So I think it's like new energy, new life, kids that love the game, they want to compete. So we're looking forward to getting started here in November.
When you do look at growth for you, from when you came in day one to now where you're heading into, where has the biggest part of growth been for your team?
Yeah, probably the culture,
Okay.
number one, and that's just getting good grades. It's not only on the court, but it's in the classroom, in the community, and all of those things. And I think the girls have done an excellent job. Our team GPA finally was a 3.3, so like that's a celebration in itself, because I think there's a correlation in the classroom and on the court. So our culture is where it needs to be. Like I said, we got great kids, hard workers, just high character kids that do the right thing.
Yeah, love to hear that. And then going on the court specifically, whether it's the last few weeks, the last few months, is there a moment or something that finally clicked and it just made you really excited, kind of on the court wise, X's and O's or skill wise, that you're like, wow, this is really starting to come together here?
Yeah, I think we had a practice last week where we had, it was Shay was leading a group, and Shay Beeler, Courtney Pranger, who's also here with me today, Taylor Smith, and a couple freshmen, and we were going against our practice guys, and they just made this incredible play. The ball never touched the floor, and we got a layup in transition, and that's when you're like, all right, they're starting to get it, and just fighting for the rebounds against our more athletic practice players. So it's been fun just to see our growth individually every single day.
We'll hear from Shayla in just a bit. She's with Lisa, but when you look at her specifically, how has she really helped lead the team?
She's a winner. She won a state championship in Indiana, and we all know Indiana basketball is a big deal. And so she wins, and she just leads with. She understands the game. She's a great teammate. She's there to pick even our young freshmen, pick them up and talk to them what she sees and why. She's high-fiving, but she also, like I said, she just wins. She has this aura about her that you want to be around her and you want to just play hard.
And Coach, any other returning players for you? You have a pretty young core that started to play more and more minutes last season. Anyone who you're kind of keying in on as somebody who you think is going to make a big jump for you this season?
Yeah, Naya Harris. I think she really came on strong towards the end of the year. Her athleticism, she was one of the best freshmen, in our league, and now she's a sophomore. And I feel like a lot of times players you see at that jump from freshman year to sophomore year, they're like, now I get it.
Yeah.
And I thought she's come on strong from the summer that she's had in the preseason. So looking forward to seeing her growth on the court.